welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Moran gets across to intercept that. Nedved. Good driving run. No, he's not getting his way this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest... And the shots! Vinicius Junior! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Bellingham! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the shot's on here. And Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Yamal. And it's Maldini. That is good strength. Vitinha going forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. This is a promising build-up. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Could move up a gear here. That looks a cracking ball. Bullets! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
He has found a way through. Has to go back here. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. 5 minutes till the break. And this is Messi. Now it's Gullit. Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nedved. It's skewed away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I
And
think
now,
the manager
to
has
all
to
members
resist
of the
change
crowd,
at
I'd
this
like
stage.
to ask you to join me in wishing
Milan
our
sitting
birthday
pretty
boy
here.
a very
2 goals
special
putting them
birthday.
into the driving seat.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And we get things going
Coming on the
again.
field is number 11.
And that
Bale.
interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. O'Reilly. No, again there's no way through. And it's made its way to him. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's having a go!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, what has happened here? And here's Gullit. Lovely bit of skill. Yamal. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. No way through, so back it comes. Bellingham is flagged offside. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Vinicius Junior.
Receives it in a good position here. Aims beyond the defence. There's a sharp little ball here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. And it's Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Vinicius Junior. Chance!
Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Number
sides.
6. Messi. Number 10.
Nicely intercepted.
Gullit.
Rummenigge.
Number 9.
Maldini is one of those players who's
Coming on
known
the
for...
field.
He's given it
Number
away.
8. Schneider.
And this is
Number
Bale.
23.
He's picked his way. And a chance!
Number 17.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Bellingham.
Well, the
Number
finish certainly
18.
didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have
Substitution in
people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. That was lovely, that.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Schneider, pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Vieira. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. He's in one-on-one. Goes for a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Thuram getting this one clear. Maldini. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Schneider with the cross. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's the chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let...
It's rising! And that's a real chance missed. Probing pass. He's through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. This could be their final throw of the dice. Corner number 3 coming up. That has earned a reprieve. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board
added
shows there will
time.
be 3 extra minutes. Rummenigge. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. O'Reilly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Driving forward. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is good. And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vinicius Junior producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pepe with the clearance. That's really well cleared. Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Punched away. Just eases him off the ball. There they go, hunting in packs. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has a look out. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's being urged to shoot. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Can he spark a counter here? Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's run loose here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He'll try from distance! So it is still 0-0. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Bellingham. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Messi. Ops. And a chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Messi had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
O'Reilly. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Some really good ball movement. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordi Alba. Vinicius Junior! Harmlessly behind.
Thuram.
And it's Bellingham. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi touches it back. And here's Hullet. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Added time.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like...
And the finish! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Chance! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan have their lead. And here's Messi. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Hullet. Now he's running away. Oh, it's come loose.
Hullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
6.
both sides.
Messi.
Milan
Number
palpably
22.
stronger, better,
Johan Cruyff.
superior.
Well,
Coming on
that's
the
really
field.
winded the opposition.
Number
You can see their
21,
manager
Mateo.
screaming on the touchline,
Number
telling...
23.
Real chance!
Yamal.
It's fallen kindly here. And that's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Bale. And he's got away from him. It's Bale! It's in!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So their 4th quarter of the game. And the keeper beats it away. There's a searching pass. Yamal! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, that's a fine interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Bale. It's Bale! And the keeper read that really well.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal powering forward here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Mateus! Keeper's got his work done. A vicious ball here. That ball looks a good one. Dembele picks it up out wide. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 5
Schneider
minutes
couldn't
added
quite
time.
force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge. It's Bale! And that is a truly outstanding save.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Cannavaro. So that's it. It is all over. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Please be made aware
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender. And he's straight offside. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Pepe did just about... Could be danger here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Knocks it into space. Bullet receives it in a wide position. And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Milan have their second corner now. And it's Thuram. There's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Milan are looking to go forward now. Thinks one through. Can he latch on to this? Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nicely aimed pass. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for the rock. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Toss to the back post. That's an excellent interception. Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chance! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
And the shot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is ended up in no man's land. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Marcelo.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Messi. There's the shot! Vieira. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Milan kick off the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He is through here. Vieira. Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Mbappe. Hazard. Now this could be a... Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And they're back in front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ronaldinho. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hazard. That looks a good ball through. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yamal. So what can they make of this? He has found a way through. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh no, what a... tries a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Vieira calmly anticipates. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Marcelo picks it up out wide.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Messi. Numero 17.
Son Heung-min moves short.
Numero 15.
Oh,
Numero
lovely
23.
feeding, is such a good mover.
Il numero 4.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Il numero 11.
He's got away.
Il numero 6. Il
We
numero 10.
expected better, and so did he. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
And Son Heung-min.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Lovely bit of skill. And he's gone direct here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bale. And claimed it back swiftly. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And the shot! And there's a goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the referee brings it to a close. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from
Oggi
it.
siamo stati sfortunati.
Your
Ma ci
reflections
rifà-
then?